Hey everyone, we're going to be talking about division. Alright, so how do we do division? Like always, let's start with an easy problem. So, this is how you lay out dividing two numbers. So, what we're trying to do is divide 132 by 4. Now the question is, how do we use this format to do that? It's pretty easy. We take 4 and we put it into the first two numbers. So we see that we're going to use 1, 3 right here. And so 4 goes into 13 3 times. Why? Because 4 times 3 equals 12. And 12, the number you put underneath here, it can't be bigger than this number. It has to be the one that's smaller. So 4 goes into 13 3 times without becoming bigger than it. So we write 3 up here, and the resulting number, 3 times 4, below. And we get 1, because we subtract the 2. 13 minus 12 equals 1. And then what are we going to do? We're going to drop this 2 and put it right next to that 1. So the number becomes 12. And the question becomes, how many times does 4 go into 12? And we just did it right here. 4 goes into 12 3 times. So we're going to put a number 3 up there and 12 up here. And the result is 0. So we see that that's a perfect example of easy division. But what about when it's not too easy? What about when the example is tough? Like something big like that. Well, it's easy again. You just do the same exact thing and you just keep going. So 5, how many times does that go into 16? That goes into it 3 times, because we get 15, which isn't bigger than 16, and then we get 1 because we subtracted 2. 16 minus 15 equals 1. We drop the 7. How many times does 5 go into 17? Again, 3 times, because if we go 4 times, it's going to be 20, which is too big. So we're going to put 15, subtract the 2 again. 17 minus 15 equals 2. And then we're going to drop the 9. 29. How many times does 5 go into 29? Well, if it goes into it 6 times, it's 30, so it must be 5 times. So we write a 5 up here and do 5 times 5, which is 25. The result is 4. Now, once we have no more numbers to take from, but there's still no 0, that means you put a decimal point. And then what do? You actually just put a 0 down right next to it. So how many times does 5 go into 40? Easy, 8 times. So we see that the resulting number is 335.8. Go ahead and plug that into your calculators and you'll see it's correct. So now hopefully you understand division. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below and we'll be sure to check them out. If not, then great, move on to the next thing. See ya.